Hey, best friends. I'm Yana.
And I'm Claire.
Welcome to
My Best Friend's Book Club.
Book Club.
Did we throw you off with our switch? I hope so. Maybe we should have Yana start more often.
I didn't love it.
So, listeners, guess what? Today is Yana's birthday celebration day. And we have to thank all the goddesses and gods and creatures of the universe for this beautiful creature.
You're welcome.
So humble. She remains ever, ever humble. We're going out to dinner tonight, and we'll document some of our adventures for you.
Yep, I'm turning 20 years old today.
She can't drink yet, so
I'm going to use my fake ID.
Yep, she got that. We got it for her along with her fake passport so she could go to Paris.
They'll never believe it because they're going to be like, you look 15.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Speaking of Paris, we did realize through Yana's adventures that...
yes.
Would you like to give the correction?
Oh, God, am I going to remember it? Okay, so if you were following along with us when we were reading Sunburned, a novel by Catherine Wood, there was a character in there that we kept calling Laurent, and I was pleasantly humbled while in France, learning that it's not pronounced Laurent, so it's actually pronounced approximately Laurent. So the T is silent, and it's kind of like an N sound.
So we'd like to apologize to all the Laurent of the world.
We're so sorry.
American ways.
As Phoebe Buffay once said, you Americans just butcher the French language.
It's crazy that you can quote Friends like that. I do that with Sex and the City.
But like the memory that I have with Friends.
Because you probably watched it so much.
So much.
Anyway, we are reading
Just for the Summer, which unfortunately has been longer than it feels like a summer is.
By Abby Jimenez. And it is okay that not every book is for everyone.
I would like to talk to those fools at the New York Times, though.
The fools?
The fools. See what they were smoking and get a hit of that.
So,
no offense, respectfully, Abby.
This week, we read 50-ish more pages, as we always do. And we'll start with a recap of what happened the week before, just to help ground us back in this riveting tale. And then we'll get into a summary of what happened this week, and then into discussion, as always.
I'm sure all of you are really excited to relive the past and find out more. We'll keep the summary kind of short and sweet because there's literally nothing to talk about in this book. But last week...
Can I just PSA really quick?
Sure.
I'm still getting over my cold, so don't worry, Yana is still fine from her.
I'm still strong as ever, even though I hung out with her. I just won't get sick.
Her immune system is grand.
I used to work with kids.
So, again, if I sound low energy or weird or whatever, sorry in advance. Anyway, let's hear that riveting recap.
So last week, Emma's mom, Amber, shows up and immediately cozies up to Neil, the landlord. She's acting like she owns the place, but he's also letting her. And then major plot twist.
Oh, no.
Neil isn't just a landlord. He's the intimidating chief of surgery in the hospital where Emma and Maddie work. But anyway, he's letting Amber run the house, giving her his Amex, letting her just redecorate and play house. Emma tries to talk her mom out of dating him, but Amber's convinced they're a good match because thank God he goes to therapy.
Because of course they are.
Maddie's not having it. She's clearly annoyed. She's also just not the biggest fan of Amber. And she's, worried about the hell that they might have to go through at work should Amber mess things up with Neil.
Sounds possible. Mm-hmm. Highly possible.
Meanwhile, Justin confesses to Brad, surprise, surprise, that he already is too into Emma and doesn't want to break up.
It's crazy.
So honestly, to just wrap this all up, basically...
And keep on reading.
Basically, there's family drama, there's romantic crap.
Romantic energy.
And there's a couple of couples who are moving way too fast. And that's it.
Okay.
Could you think of anything that I missed? Honestly, that was important.
I don't really fully remember. I only wrote the summary of this week.
Perfect. Why don't you take us into that? because I just have so many discussion points I'd like to get to.
Yeah, I'm so excited to talk about this.
I have a lot to say.
Riveted that this is what we're doing before dinner. I can't freaking wait. Yep. So, what happened this week? While Emma is over for dinner at Justin's, he finally tells her that his mom is going to prison and that he has to move into the house and he has to take care of his 3 siblings. We find out the mom, she embezzled money from a non-for-profit that she worked at, and now she has to spend 6 years in prison.
Which, by the way, if you're going to embezzle, maybe do it from someplace where it won't get as noticed that money's disappearing.
Also, don't do it from a non-for-profit. That's really rude.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant.
That's why the judge gave her a high sentence.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Don't take it from non-for-profit.
Take it from a massive corporation where capitalism is at play.
Exactly. Do a little bit of what happened in Sunburned.
Oh,
and, skim a little off the top.
Save your mom's life.
Exactly.
Right.
But make it so it's not noticeable. Don't just start taking money from poorer organizations. Good Lord.
This is crime.
Follow us for more tips.
With Claire and Yana.
We should start a new podcast and do that.
Crime tips. Oh, I can see a good soundtrack for that. Crime tips, Yana. Okay. Anyway, so then this embezzlement, it happened right after Justin's dad died. So Emma explains that the mom's actions are probably tied to that, which I guess Justin never considered because he's just mad at his mom. But perhaps Emma has helped him grow in this moment.
Emma's helping all of us grow. I'm learning so much from her.
She's
full
a philosopher.
Of life. Yeah, she's full of life advice, and it's just, oh God, I am a better person for
because
reading this book. Yeah.
When you're upset, Yana, do you choose empathy or anger?
I did choose anger before, but then Emma explained to me that's, so now I choose empathy.
I'm still working on that one.
Yeah. Try pissing me off later today. Let's see what happens.
I have to keep reading because Emma needs to continue to bestow her wisdom upon me.
Yes.
So then Emma, she gives him another speech about choosing empathy over anger. That's literally what I wrote. That was a good lead-in. Justin drops Emma back off at the docking station for Maddie to come get her. And on her way back, Emma contemplates her interest in Justin now because she doesn't love, quote, that he has kids. I put LOL.
I know. Yep.
Apparently, she has a rule where she doesn't date guys with kids. So now, all of a sudden, she's like, I don't know if I like Justin because
he has kids for 6 years.
I'm not sure in this moment Emma is choosing empathy.
Oh, nice.
You like that?
I do.
You
like that?
Wow. What's up? Who's the philosopher now?
Look in the fucking mirror,
Emma. So then...
Also, only one of them is a small kid. The other ones are gonna be grown-ups by the time the mom's out.
They're teenagers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. And the little kid is fine with the spaghetti and Frozen.
And she loves taking that girl to potty and get baths and whatever the fuck.
There. Exactly. Anyway, so Emma shares that she...
That's me hitting my head against the mic.
Can't bang your head on the microphone, okay?
I can do whatever I want. Choose empathy, Claire.
Emma also shares that she doesn't meet parents. So that's another rule she has. And she's just not interested in meeting Justin's mom either before she goes to prison.
Here's the thing, though, too. Now, that had me questioning because she's like, I won't meet your friends. I won't meet your family. Maybe it's not that she's a good luck charm. It's that all these other men left her because they're like, you suck.
Predictions. I like this. I have predictions in here, too, that occurred to me. So then the two... Justin and Emma, they don't see each other for 6 days.
How could they do
that's really upsetting. Emma's schedule, she's that traveling nurse, but they finally have a date now.
But he's also kind of annoying. He's like, can we meet for lunch? And she's like, dude, I'm working.
Give me some space, Justin.
Oh my God, obsessed much?
Write another survey.
I wish someone loved me.
I hate this. Will somebody love me, though? So then before the day with Justin, his siblings and Lay, This is Justin's mom's best friend, who's probably one of the only relatable characters in this book.
I think she's also Brad's mom. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Brad, the friend, not the dog.
that was really unclear. Yeah. So Leigh and Justin's mom, they're preparing for a night out before the mom goes to prison the next day. They're going to have a girls' night, which I respect, but it's also just like this book can't get any more expected. Before this night, though, the mom notably asks Justin if she can meet Emma before she gets locked up. And Justin says no, because he knows Emma doesn't want to meet her. So that's really thoughtful. So then Justin stops at Brad's house. Remember, Brad is his best friend. He's Leigh's mom, as Yana so wonderfully recalls.
He's Leigh's son.
Leigh's son. My apologies. What did I say?
Leigh's mom.
He's the son. Yeah.
Of the mom named Leigh.
Sorry, I had a glass of wine because I had to before we got started.
There's just
My
no
brain
other
is-
way to do this. And honestly, it's not enough.
Yeah, my brain is still sick, so. Anyway, he stops at Brad's to pick up a t-shirt with the Toilet King on it. And if you remember, the Toilet King is the ad outside of his apartment. And it's this inside joke between him and Emma because, of course, in another survey that he created for the date, one of the questions is to give Emma the opportunity to pick a, quote, stupid shirt for him to wear. And honestly, I'm just really over these surveys at this point. I don't know if anyone still thinks it's cute, but I'm struggling with it. Anyway, Brad and then Benny comes out of nowhere. He's also at Brad's house and he's friends with Justin. They chat with Justin about how whipped he is over Emma and how he needs to give her, quote, give her the magic peen. And
Oh my god. There's the spice you wanted. Is this like your fairy smut books?
No.
Do they give him the magic peen?
I had to put the quote because I was like, I don't know if I've ever read that sentence before. Anyway, after the peen, before Justin leaves, Brad and Benny offer that they'd like to renovate Justin's mom's house just a bit because Justin's obviously moving back in and they want to tidy it up for him. So I actually thought that was really nice.
I did too. I actually thought you're not that good of a friend.
I thought of all the love in this book, I like the bromance between these men more than any romance in this book.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. I'd rather have you renovate my house than
Give you my magic peen.
I'll take your magic peen any day. I was going to compare it to getting those surveys.
Oh, yeah. I can't with
But
these
tell me more
surveys.
about your magic peen.
I'll show you at dinner.
Awesome.
After dinner, sorry.
Ooh, dessert.
So anyway, we're back with Emma now. And
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom. She's getting ready for her date, and she's chatting with Maddie, and Justin's going to take her to a wine bar and antique shopping because that's just, like, really cool. And then he picks her up, and he gives her a entire rose bush because he wanted to give her something that doesn't die. And I just had to say that. I know it's not important. I just had to say it because it's just so dumb.
But literally, what is important out of this story so far?
That's a fair call out. I can't think of one thing, be choosing empathy over anger, but we'll see because Emma's not doing it now. So
No, but Emma is full of those quotes that you would see on those motivational posters behind your principal.
yeah, it's like the towels that are like, she smiled and she was and she believed, so she did. And you're like,
Oh, you have those ready to go.
I think it was a Kate Spade one that I keep seeing.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
see it? Yeah.
I can see it. Yep.
So then, whatever, like the two go on the date, and of course they're interrupted by a phone call, and it's Justin's mom. Remember, she's out with her friend Leigh. And it's that final gals night, and they're both really freaking drunk, and they need a ride home. So Justin is super hesitant because, remember, Emma doesn't want to meet his mom, and he knows this. But after kind of overhearing the phone call, we find out the two are banned from Uber. And Emma really wants to know why, so she agrees, like, let's go get those two drunk women. So then in the car, the two are very drunk, and we find out they've saved baby raccoons, which we also found to be a relatable story that we'll get into in discussion points, because Yana and I also went on a similar adventure one time. It wasn't raccoons. So obviously this is why the two are banned from Uber, because they have the baby raccoons. house. And then Emma tells his mom how lovely prison is because she used to do a nursing gig there. And
Of course she did.
And then, everyone's happy again in the car. Before dropping off Emma, Justin gives her a forehead kiss, which we talked about. Yana likes, and we're also going to talk about in discussion.
Honestly, it made me not like it anymore. It ruined forehead kisses for me.
But this really frustrates Emma, and he later thinks to himself that he'll now hold his kiss hostage so that she'll hopefully stay longer because remember,
Keep
part
on.
of... He's waiting for your cue to end it.
So ready to be done.
That was really funny. Okay, because remember, they have to kiss as part of the deal to break the curse. We also hear in these pages at one point that Emma's a nomad and she still wants to be on the go, and Justin is hoping to convince her she'll stay in Minnesota, but he knows that's a lot to ask because he's going to be like a father now-ish, and Emma doesn't want kids and she hates everything, so... Except she chooses empathy always. So anyway... The next morning, the mom is off to prison, and honestly, it was a little sad, I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever.
But after she leaves, Brad and Benny show up to start renovating the house, and they gift Justin and his siblings a hotel stay at the Mall
Also
of
very
America.
nice.
I agree. I've never been to the Mall of America,
Me
though.
neither.
I've heard it's cool, though. There's a water park there.
What would you do for me if my mom had to go to jail?
Oh, my God.
We'll talk about it in discussion later.
Okay. Save that one. So then Justin heads there with his siblings, and of course Emma calls. And surprise, she's at the mall too.
Just for the weekend.
And she's been working with Jane. I think this is Benny's girlfriend. I don't
Who
remember.
cares?
Okay. And they've been planning this to help cheer up Justin on this day because we know it's going to be hard. His mom is off to prison. So then anyway, the two meet up and Maddie's there too. And they're all just going to have like a lovely day together now. And that's basically where it ends. So, into discussion points. Shall we start with what'd you say?
Well, actually, I had a question first.
Oh, okay. Look at you.
If you were off to prison tomorrow.
I'm off to prison?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're more likely than
That's
me,
fair.
I
I
think.
don't know about that. I feel like I'm pretty exposed and you're a secret killer.
I am a secret killer for sure. I'm like carbon monoxide. You're like regular fire.
You really thought about that.
It's a silent killer.
I would say it's accurate. Yeah.
You're like a bomb going off.
Yeah.
And I'm carbon monoxide.
Oh, ow. Sorry, I hit my hand.
Anyway, if you were going off to prison tomorrow, what would you be doing today? What's your last day thing other than getting drunk and saving raccoons?
I would eat a bunch of stuff that I really like pizza.
Okay.
And I would drink a bunch of wine. And I would frolic in the fields. And I'd probably jump off the cliff. And just die. I would just have the best day of eating and drinking and seeing people I love. And then in my 6 years in prison,
Yeah, let's say it's 6 years.
all right, maybe I wouldn't die then. I don't know. Maybe I would just try to flee, honestly. Yeah, what would you do? Oh my gosh, you seem like you have an answer in your brain.
No, I actually didn't think. I literally thought of this question just now. Okay, so for 6 years, I don't know, I'd probably also eat and drink a bunch of things. I'd probably find a way to stuff my dog back into my body so he could come to prison with me.
Right, because that's where he was grown.
Yes.
For sure.
Where I held him for 9 months. He will
Absolutely.
go back. Probably take a self-defense class and also Google some things about like how to make someone my bitch. And
Yeah, I might just take my dog and like get a kayak and just start paddling.
just paddle until you hit a new piece of land.
Yeah.
Freaking like Christopher Columbus
Maybe
style.
not a kayak because that's not enough space. Like
It sounds like a whale's
maybe
gonna
I
get
would
you.
steal a boat with my dog.
Add more years to that prison
Yeah,
sentence.
so
huh?
I would have the best day of eating and drinking and seeing people, and then I'd steal a boat, put my dog on it, and I would just set out to sea and see what happens.
So I'm just gonna point out the fact that you said dog and not dogs, and you have two.
I can't take care of a senior dog on the run. I'll have to drop him off at your house.
But he's so whiny.
And he has a lot of medical problems, so you're
Can
going to
you
have to
leave some
take care
money?
of him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fine. You
yeah.
can drop him off.
All right, cool.
Honestly, I'd probably go with you.
So we'll have to find somewhere else for him to go then.
Okay.
We'll drop him off at maybe my mom's.
Okay, love you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Love you.
See Ego into the end of his life.
Aww.
Anyway, okay, I have a real discussion point.
That wasn't
And
real enough for
actually,
you?
a prediction. I don't know why I keep thinking about predictions
'Cause you
in my
just want it to
spare
end.
time. You know how I latch on to details and I can't forget about them?
Yeah.
I keep thinking about this DNA test that Maddie gifted Emma.
I long forgot about it.
What if Neil...
Oh.
No, I have that as a point. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
because there was a part where she was like, I feel like I've known him forever. And I was like, what if it's her brother?
Oh.
And I was like, no, that book wouldn't go there. That's like way too much.
Why? Because they're not kissing, so maybe it's a good thing.
I mean, no, that's not going to happen. But I did think about it, and I laughed evilly in my bed. No, well, what if Neil is her dad? What if this whole thing with Amber actually works out, and then she comes to find out that that's her dad, and now she has roots in Minnesota with her mom and her dad?
Do you think Amber has dated Neil in the past, and
He's
she
her
knows.
dad.
Yeah, so that's why they're like, let's just move this fast because we've done this before.
Yeah, or maybe she doesn't remember because she's like
And
unstable.
men are forgettable too.
Is that
So-
very easily sometimes?
I could have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute.
Thanks, Beyonce.
I could see that.
So I think that might be like, oh my god, plot twist in the romance book, but we'll see.
Okay.
Clock
No,
it.
I can see it now that you've said that. I can see it.
Okay, let's talk about the raccoons. Would you like to tell our story about our similar experience?
We found a mouse while we were really drunk walking around.
Very fancy neighborhood.
Yeah, we were walking off some alcohol. This was years ago.
This was like when we first met.
Anyway, we like panicked over this mouse for a long time. Neighbors
We were
even
drunk
came out.
also, so it,
Yeah.
you know.
They tried to help us, and then we ended up taking this mouse to my parents' house and trying to get my doctor father to save it and get it water through a pipette. And
Didn't we try to give it Tylenol? We like crushed it.
I don't remember, but I do remember my parents looking for my old hamster's cage so we could put it in there, but it died before. Also, several years later, like a couple years ago, I came across a dying squirrel.
Oh my
And it
God.
has lived with me.
You want to talk about it? It's traumatizing.
I never stopped thinking about it.
Okay, tell everyone then.
I watched a squirrel fall out of a tree, and squirrels aren't supposed to do that. So I watched it fall out, and I watched it hit a rock, and I sobbed. I sobbed so hard. I made my parents go get barbecue mitts and a shoebox.
She called me upset.
I also I was like, do I call 911? Like, I didn't know what I have to do. But I ended up calling Pause, and
Oh, that feels helpful to call pause. I don't know if I would have
Yeah.
thought of that.
no, I was like, what do I do? But damn it, I stuffed this squirrel into a box with holes. Not evil. And
The goal is to save it.
the way that I rushed to this other city where Pause is, with tears like crazy going down my face, and
Was
I could
it
hear it squirm.
unconscious this
No,
whole time?
I could hear it squirm in the box.
Oh God, it's probably terrifying.
I had it in a box within like a dog kennel
Oh wow.
in my trunk, and I was sobbing profusely. And I finally made it to Pause, and I ran in there holding this damn box and sobbing, and this woman was at the front desk, and I was like, I'm the one that called about the squirrel. And she's like, okay, let me grab it, take it to the back. And then she did, and 30 seconds later walked out and grabbed my shoulder and was like, sorry.
She grabbed your shoulder?
Yeah, she's like, it didn't make it.
Oh my God, how sad.
And then I just sobbed more to this stranger. And now I think about it every single time I see a squirrel.
She really does. It's really
it's
something we all have to deal with now in the nicest way. I can say that.
rest in peace. I dedicate this episode to the squirrel.
So, unlike Justin's mom and Lay, both of the animals we tried to save died. I'm really happy it worked out for them.
I miss that damn squirrel.
That's what it made me think of, though, when I read that part. I was like, hey.
That's so sad.
So, how do we feel about...
Probably not great.
So, with Justin's other survey...
So does he do this before every single date?
Who knows? It sounds
it's
like a
too
serial
much.
killer to me. But Maddie says, quote, I swear to God, this guy is the epitome of if he wanted
Yes.
to, he would.
I wrote that down. I mean, I don't disagree.
True or not true? Creepy or not creepy?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but also a serial killer would also if he wanted to.
And then she says if Amber wanted to, she would. Because Amber's not going out of her way to see her daughter, even though apparently she came all this way to give her stuffy.
And she lives like one river away.
Do you believe in that sentiment? If he wanted to, he would.
Yes, I do. I think it's if anyone wanted to, they would.
Yeah, you would just do
it.
it.
If you wanted to be a good friend, you would be. If you wanted to reach out to someone, you would. Like, you would. Yeah.
I agree. It doesn't have to be romantic. It
No.
could be other things as well. They say at one point, Emma says that Maddie would go to jail for her and Leigh would go to jail for Justin's mom. So, I'm sorry, they would go to prison for them. Would you go to prison for me? In my place?
No.
What if I only had like a year left to live?
And you're going to spend that last year in prison?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Let's say I did the same thing. I embezzled money from a non-for-profit. Would you go to prison for me?
No. Here's the thing, though. You are much more physically abled than I am.
I'm very short.
No, I know, but, well, and the prison bitches would be like, she's so cute.
That's true, actually. I'd be really cute.
But then you could also, like, fight.
My little jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
would like become a hella hardcore
No, I know.
gangster.
Oh, yeah. No, you would take over and be the, like,
What's
main
that movie
bitch.
with the guy from, he's in Game of Thrones. He's Jaime Lannister. And he becomes he's like the perfect dad, finance guy. He goes to jail and he comes out just like a shot collar. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know, but
You're like, what's a shot collar? My mom knows.
I would not go for you because I feel like you could
thanks.
handle it better than me.
Even if I had a year left to live?
Yeah. Die in prison.
All right, well,
I'd visit you all the time.
I guess we don't have the same love as Emma and Maddie and Leigh and Justin's mom.
Listen, I would visit you. I would take care of your dogs. Just for the year, though.
Just for the summer?
Just for the summer. But, like, I don't know. If you're going to break laws, do it closer to when you're about to die.
Or just be smarter, like in Sunburned.
I mean, or don't do the crime.
Yeah, just actually don't commit crimes.
Choose empathy.
Everyone, choose empathy and don't commit crimes. That's what we promote on this podcast.
But if you listen to our other podcasts where we give crime tips,
Just think about that.
yeah.
I'm not saying follow them. We're just saying
Yeah, for
think
legal
about
reasons, we're saying
them.
just think about it.
Yeah. Okay, how do we feel about this fact Emma is like suddenly not wanting to date men with kids and she doesn't really want to, she's not sure about Justin now.
Honestly, I think it's absolute bullshit. These aren't even his kids.
I hate that she's calling him that, like a father, like what?
Like, the guy is just like doing the good thing of taking care of his siblings so they don't have to change schools and move far away. Like,
Yeah.
Emma's kind of a bitch for doing this.
I was like really annoyed by this part. I
Yeah.
was like, are we doing this? Like, she can't stop talking about how she's gushing over him and how no man has ever made her do this or think like that or whatever. And then now she's like, oh, but I don't know. I'm a nomad and I need to travel and move, probably because of her like crazy childhood with her mom. We all know this is all going to stem from her like problems with her mom. We all know it's fucking going.
You know when it's like everything's going too well, so you're like, how can I ruin this? Right? She could also
that
be
Emma?
like, yeah, she could also be like, I really like him and like all these things, and you're like, I'm gonna ruin it before he ruins it.
Are we being nice to Emma now?
I'm just giving her the best. I'm choosing empathy. But like, this guy is doing a good thing right now, and he has like 2 teenagers and a little kid, and really the 2 teenagers are gonna be out by the time the mom comes back. It's only 6 years. Let's not do this whole I can't date a man with kids.
Yeah, don't be like,
It's not the same.
I'm a nomad and I'm a lone wolf and
I wish I was a lone wolf.
travel and I can't be in one place for too long. Okay, Amber.
She's like, I like the money of
look
being a
in the
traveling
mirror.
nurse.
Okay, you're your mom. Surprise.
Oh, damn.
I need to calm down. But also in this moment, Justin's like, how am I going to take care of 3 kids? And I have this whole thing with Emma. And I don't know if you remember, but in the first episode of this bullshit, I was like, priorities, Justin. Why are you even getting involved in this? And now he's having an emotional breakdown about it. And I just needed to say that I called it because we all like to know how much I say I told you so. That's all I had to say about that. Okay, what about Justin holding his kiss back from Emma?
Oh my god.
What did you think about that?
I just like, he's blue balling all of us. Like, I don't.
It's funny you say that when you don't even read smut.
I'm still a woman.
I have the parts.
We all need a magic peen. No, I really hate it. I understand that he's like, as long as he withholds the kiss, their curse cannot be broken. But like, what's he gonna do? Just do this forever?
I just thought it was like kind of weirdly manipulative. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so over him with his surveys, and he's like, I'm sorry, he's holding his kiss. Like, I felt it was kind of manipulative. And he's got his crazy surveys, and now he's having an emotional breakdown about being a father figure to these 3 kids. And I don't know, it just made him quite...
Maybe he's just not a good kisser.
Gave me the ick.
The whole book gives me an ick.
Hold it in. All right, Anna, let's talk about them forehead kisses. Justin says...
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm told they're all the rage. The female gaze and all that. Will you tell us about your forehead kisses and the female gaze?
I love a forehead kiss. I do. I think they're very sweet.
You remember you said that, right?
I do.
Okay.
I stand by it.
Okay, that's fine. I just thought of you, and I just thought you could enlighten us about the female gaze.
I don't care about the female gaze, okay? But I do think forehead kisses are very nice.
Very nice.
And sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're replacing, or should be replacing, regular kisses.
Especially like a first kiss,
yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay.
And no, I'm all riled up. This is now how I go to prison. No, I mean, it's very nice, but it's like, ugh. Like, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I just thought you could enlighten us.
No, not with you. I mean, just like, I don't, like, they're all talking about it. He's like, it's a forehead kiss. It's like all the rage.
That's what you said.
Put it in a fucking survey. Like, I don't...
No more surveys, Justin. No more surveys.
I just don't care. Like, don't take something I love and make it ridiculous. Okay? That's what I think. He's not a good kisser, and
I think he's withholding it in kind of a manipulative way.
Whatever.
Who cares? Not cool.
Who cares?
All right, I agree. Who does care, honestly?
Nobody cares. Maybe. Also, like, all of this writing is just like fluff. Like, there's more and more fluff to just add 200 more pages. This could have been a 200-page book.
This really could have been like maybe 150 pages, honestly.
Yeah, there's so much detail that is so unnecessary. No offense, Abby.
Emma also talks about cuddling and how it's addictive and how she never cuddled with anyone, but now she loves to cuddle with Justin. And
I think cuddling is addictive with your dog.
Yeah, I hate cuddling, actually.
I don't hate it, but I
don't
also
touch
like...
me, especially when we're going to bed.
Oh, yeah. No, don't touch me.
I'm okay if you want to, like, cuddle a bit at the start, but, like, don't try to hold me through the night, because I'll
and I sleep too warm, too. I need space.
I'm cold, but I don't want to be touched. Unless it's my dog.
Same with my dog. He can touch me all he wants.
Anyway. Oh, I thought this was a funny quote from Lay that I had to say. I'm going to put money on your books the second they let me, hun. I'm going to come every week to visit you. Press my boob against the glass.
We would do that.
Yeah, I'd do that for you.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely.
I might not go to prison for you, but I'd give you some titties.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not going to prison for me either?
No, you didn't ask, so that's your problem.
Well, I'm just the kind of person that would never ask that, Claire, because I would never do that to you.
Because you're just choosing empathy?
Yeah. I wouldn't want to take you away from your life. Like,
that's so thoughtful.
Yeah.
Shall I give you a forehead kiss? Would you like to cuddle on the couch before we go to dinner? They want us to turn on each other. We can't turn on each other. I love you.
We could try.
We're gonna go to dinner. It's gonna be great, and we're gonna be great.
Everything's fine.
So Yana, what was your food rating for these?
I always forget to think about
50-ish pages.
Okay, I thought of something real quick. Steamed cabbage.
Ew.
I know.
That feels worse than cauliflower.
Sure.
It makes you fart too.
Yeah.
It's a stomach hurter for sure.
So what's yours?
You know, I'm not a big fan of Triscuits.
Oh, I love Triscuits.
But still sponsor us. It's like if you have 8 Triscuits and your mouth is really dry and you just really want some water. That's how I felt. What's your sexy side piece book?
It's called What Kind of Paradise?
There you
by
go.
Janelle Brown. I haven't started. It's supposed to get delivered today, actually, I think. What are you reading, Claire? What smut now?
Same smut. I'm still on From Blood and Ash, I think is what it's called. I think I'm kind of struggling with this one, but I got sick, so I can't tell if it's like my sickness, but I feel like with all these smut series that I've read, I'm like really hooked. I'm not quite feeling it, so we'll see if I continue on to book 2 and 3.
Listeners, what are you reading?
Yeah, what's your sexy side piece besides just for the summer? We are still looking to grow our pod. Please share us with someone who you think will enjoy it. That doesn't mean they have to enjoy just for the summer, because we're not. And that doesn't mean that our podcast isn't still wonderful. Oh, also, listeners, we're going to update our reader calendar because we got to get through this
We just
book
can't do this anymore.
before we both die. So we're going to switch to 100 pages a week.
100-ish, like depending on how it adds up.
Yeah,
you know?
we'll figure it out.
figure it out.
But that means we'll be done in about 2 weeks.
Thank God.
So we can switch to something spooky for October.
Love that.
Which, as you all know, we love spooky. We love Halloween. And we need to get through this.
Yeah.
Because we're dying.
So hopefully this is just for the next 2 weeks.
So we'll put an update on our socials of the pages we're reading if you're reading along with us. And if you're not, well, that's really lucky of you. I wish I was a follower and I could just listen to these summaries. Be on the lookout for that on our socials at My BF Book Club on Instagram and TikTok. And you can always send us your notes, your thoughts, your banters, anything you want to talk some ish about to our Gmail at
mybfbookclub@gmail.com.
and follow us on your favorite podcast streaming platforms. Tap that 5-star like it's Amber with
Niels.
Neil's Amex card. Do that. Tap it hard. Buy something expensive and tap it.
Tap it hard like it is Justin's lips on Emma's forehead.
Tap it hard
like a magic peen.
It's a magic peen. Tap it hard like it's Justin's last survey where you hit submit.
Or like it's Lay's boob against the jail window.
Tap it hard like it's just the end of the summer.
Oh, can't wait.
So with that, friends, whether you're reading along with us or you're just reading in your life, we just think that is an important thing to do. So remember,
Keep on not reading this book.
but also
Keep on reading.
thank you.